Hello, today I welcome you to my world of watches, and in this video I'm going to show you pretty much everything about this Casio GA-110. Let's see what it's all about. So I hope that coronavirus didn't get you. Stay safe, stay clean, drink this water. Yeah, but guess who did some quarantine shopping and got a new watch? So today we have yet another G-shock, but this one is not mine actually. It's going to be my brother's. I just found a good deal on it and thought I might just give it to him. But before that, of course, we have to review it. And if you're wondering what it cost, it was roughly $27. So again, a bargain. It isn't new. It definitely has some battle scars, but I've been really enjoying this watch lately. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So as always, let's get the specifications out of the way first, then we'll talk about the overall design, functions, and then at the end I'll tell you my final thoughts. This watch is from Casio's extra large collection. The collection also includes models like GA-100 and GD-100, which are also great sellers. It's 51.4 millimeters in diameter, 55 millimeters lug to lug, and about 14.5 millimeters in thickness. By the way, this is how it looks on my 7-inch wrist. And compared to the G9000 Mudman and G7900. Now talking about the design, I kinda don't want to give it away to my brother anymore. It's a really good looking G-shock. For first, the band is very comfortable. It confronts the wrist nicely. The buckle is bifurcated and it also has a matching wide band keeper. The case back is secured by 4 screws, nothing new here. The dial on this watch is also rather deep if you look from the side. And also what is great about G-shocks, including this one, is that the case of the watch goes over the glass and protects it from any sort of contact with hard surfaces. And this is a mineral crystal, by the way, so it scratches easily. As you can see, I found this one in black and white, but there are a lot of color variations to choose from. Now one tip if you are going to buy from eBay, from time to time these special editions pop up, usually collaboration with Marvel movies, but the price is like $30 to $40. Don't get them, it's a scam, and while you can score a bargain on eBay, usually if it sounds too good to be true then it probably is, so be careful. On the dial, the first thing you probably saw was the hands, and it's a very good design choice in my opinion, as for me it gives a sort of steampunk feel. There's the sub dial at 9, which we'll talk about later, but it goes with the whole design perfectly. The outer ring has a texture, as you can see it goes in lines and has some dots on it. The black indices are slightly raised. Also what I really like is these joints form a letter Y. Looks kinda cool. And of course there are the classic G-shock writings like Casio, WR20 bar, shock resist and such. Overall I'm very pleased with how this watch looks. This watch has pretty much all of the basic functions, so we'll briefly go through them. I'll show you how to set the time and also what the sub-dial does. So first of all, this is a home screen where you can see your time, day of the week, and if you want to see the month and the day of the month, you simply press on the forward button. If you want to set the time, you need to hold on the adjust button. These different 3 letters will blink, and this is actually a time zone. You can toggle between them with reverse and forward buttons. This watch has times of 48 different cities built into it. If you press mode, the DST flashes, and this is basically a summertime. You can turn it on or off by pressing the forward button. If you press mode again, you can switch between 12 and 24-hour modes, again by pressing forward. Press mode again and you go to the time setting mode. As you can see, the seconds are flashing. If you press forward, it will reset them to 0. Mode again to change the hours, again by forward and reverse buttons. Mode once more and you change the minutes. Then the year, the month, and the day of the month. Lastly, if you press mode, you can change the duration of light. In LT1, the light will stay for 1.5 seconds and in LT3 for 3 seconds. When you set everything, just press adjust, and as you can see, the coolest thing happens. The hands move in place by themselves. It's very satisfying to watch this. So now if you press mode again, you go into stopwatch. You can toggle between lap and split stopwatches by pressing adjust. So the split stopwatch is just your regular stopwatch. Press forward to start it, forward again to stop it, and adjust resets it. If you start a stopwatch and then press adjust, you can split the time. It still counts, but now the screen is frozen, so you can write it down and then press adjust again to continue counting. And if you go to the lap stopwatch, it's pretty much the same. Forward to start it, forward to stop it, and adjust to reset it. But it's a little different if you press adjust after starting it. As you can see, it displays that it is the first lap. You can write it down, but it's going to display the time for 10 seconds, and the new counting from 0 has started while this one is frozen. So when 10 seconds pass, you're going to see that the time was counting behind and now it's like 10 seconds plus. And if you press on adjust again, the same thing happens, but now it's lap 2. 10 seconds pass and again it started from 0, and you can do it on and on. And you probably already saw that while I was starting and stopping all of these stopwatches, this arrow was going around and around. So I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. This subdial basically counts your speed. First of all, as you can see, here are the numbers 100 and 500 in digital and 1000 printed on, and also from 0 to 100 on the subdial. These are indices of speed. Let's start the stopwatch, and this is going to count 1 mile or 1 kilometer distance. If I stop it on, let's say, 20 seconds, that means you made a mile in 20 seconds. As you can see, the arrow points to 80 and the little digital bar flashes on 100. That means that your speed was 180 miles per hour. You made that mile at the speed of roughly 180 miles per hour. Now, just for you to understand better, let's reset it and let's stop it on 10 seconds. As you can see, 3 bars at the top flashes, and also the arrow is pointing towards 60. That means that you made a mile in 10 seconds at the speed of roughly 360 miles per hour. Now you can change the distance if you hold on adjust. It goes up to 99.9, and when you set it, it's going to calculate the speed when you make it in that time. So if I put it, let's say 3 miles, when I stop it at 20 seconds, the speed is now 520 miles per hour. That means that you made the 5-mile distance in 20 seconds at the speed of roughly 520 miles per hour. I hope that you got that correctly. If you press mode again, you go to the timer. Again, exactly the same. Hold on adjust, the hours flashes, forward to go up, reverse to go down. Press mode again and it goes to the minutes. Mode again and this little arrow flashes. Basically, when it's like this, the timer will end and that's it. And if it's on this one, the timer will go off and then will restart automatically. And of course, adjust to set it. Press mode again and you go to the world time. This watch, as I've said, has 48 different cities built into it. You can toggle between them with the forward button. Mode again and you go into alarm mode. This watch has 5 alarms, one of which is snooze. You can toggle between them with forward button, and if you hold on adjust, you can set it. And adjust again to set it. And if you want to turn it off, you need to press on adjust. That is it. Now my final thoughts. I actually really enjoyed this watch. It's well built, looks great on the wrist, even though it could be a little bit smaller, but the whole idea of this collection was to make larger G-Shocks. The only downside for me would be that it's not electroluminescent. It only has a small light on the bottom, which really limits visibility at night, but it is what it is. The module is, again, simple to use, has a lot of needed functions, and this color scheme in particular I think is really versatile. Overall, it's a nice, simple G-Shock that definitely serves its purpose. So as always, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. And if you like my video, please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. And also hit that little bell so you'll get notified when I upload a new video. And now thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.